pointers on how to take off the front end loader real fast. I'm gonna go mow some rows, and this will just get in the way and make me hit trees. So I'm gonna time myself to see how long it takes me to take it off, and then give you some pointers, so hopefully it doesn't slow me down too much. So let's get started. Bucket. Tilt. Oh, there you go. A little holder. Pretty much all the work taking this off is done with the tilt of the bucket. Don't raise and lower stuff. I'm tilting the bucket up right now. So you see we're now free. Nothing there. Check the other side. I've lost my gloves, so that's what it's doing there. Go ahead, shut off the tractor. So I'm going to remove the hydraulic lines. Let's take you with me. I don't like touching the hydraulics without my gloves. Where did I put my gloves? Clean the caps. Cap it off. Crap in here. If you haven't figured out using a leaf blower to clean off your tractors, that's the best thing. I need to do some tractor tips, things I've found out over the years. One of them is I use a leaf blower to clean off my tractor every time I use it. Helps whole lot. All right, I'm at 5 minutes. Tuck those out of the way. Put this on. I'm going to change this to locked so my stick won't do anything. I'll try to push fluids through my connectors. I should be finished. So let's back it up. It's about 5 minutes it takes me to take it off. Hey, and I found my gloves. I've never had these things not get pressure in the lines. When I get back and hook it up and show you how to hook it back up, I'll show you some pointers on how to get those fittings back on. So I remember when we had our backhoe for one of the old tractors, when we were first trying to get that thing back on, it had gotten pressure in the lines. Couldn't for the life of me get it back on. Had to take the whole fitting off and everything. But that is one way to do it, is just take the quick connects off, get the pressure out of the lines, and then reconnect it. But I have a tool I'll show you in a little while. So I'm gonna go mow, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how to hook it back up. Done bush hogging for the day. It's getting dark on me, so let's see how long it takes me to get this hooked up. Hardest part is getting this thing perfectly lined up to slide back in here. So let's give it a try, see how we do. Slow me down, but all we did, drive right up onto there, let it in, check the other side. Looks like we're lined up. And again, all we should be doing, well, let's hook the hoses up first. Forget what I'm doing. All right. This is where you're gonna probably have trouble. Cut this off so you can hear me. From sitting here, some of these lines are gonna get pressurized. And you're not gonna be able to push these on. But I'll show you some tricks to do this. Let's see if we can get any of them on. Yeah. All right, so I have something called the tractor relief tool, specifically used for taking pressure off these lines when your attachments have been sitting. This is what it looks like. The other way of doing it, if you don't want to spend the $90 to get this, is just find a spot and you can loosen them up and bleed them out a little bit and tighten it back up. But it's almost never, let's see if we can actually see, never your fittings that are the problem. It's that you have pressure in your lines, and that's normal when it's been sitting. So I'm going to take this, see if we can get that open. Bleed a little bit out of there. All right, so you see, it was simple as that. So again, this is what the tool looks like. Just slides on, tighten it down a little bit, pop the pressure off, and look at that, slid right on. No problems. I'm gonna attach my two yellow caps together, keep them clean. All right, let's go on. Let's do red. I'm sure it's gonna be pressurized too. But again, you don't need to buy this tool, but sure does make life nicer. Let's see if I'll get it. No, let's go ahead and just bleed it. Otherwise, you have to go figure out where this hose is going, find a spot, and bleed it out that way. See, look how nice that goes on once you get that pressure out of there. I can't tell you how many times I've fought with this until I got this pressure relief, and just how frustrating it is to have to go get tools and take hosing apart just to get this back on. Yeah, it's going to sound like a commercial for this silly tool, but I do like it. Especially on nights like this where I didn't stop bush hogging soon enough and it's going to get dark on me. I think it's actually $82 on Amazon is where I got it. And I remember we had a backhoe and we fought with that for so long trying to get it on. Just ended up taking the whole quick connect fitting off and letting the lines bleed a little bit. These should go on pretty easy since I already took the pressure off on these down here. Okay, we're all on there good. See, that's not too bad. It also comes with the female version here. Same idea. Let me take it out of the bag. So if you're fitting as the male and it's got pressure on it, you put the female on it. Same mechanism. You just get it on there, tighten a little bit, bleed the pressure out, and then it's easy as can be to get on. So we gotta start it back up, and I gotta seat this back down. And again, once you get your legs down and get it roughly in place, you do not lift your bucket, your front end loader, you just tilt the bucket to do everything. And I don't know if anybody ever tells people that. Notice my bucket is pointed down, kind of lifted up a little bit in place. Oh, this side's not very good. That's all right. We'll mess around with it. Pressure on the lines and put it back on. Now we're going to put the legs back on. so we're done. Doesn't take long. Now I'm gonna put it away. Can't think of any other tips. Again, almost completely the bucket. I did have to raise and lower the arm a tiny bit to kick the bottom pin back in on the other side. You definitely don't want to mess with that if you don't have to. So it's all bucket. Figure out how you're going to release the pressure on the lines when you put it away. Be careful of the high pressure in the lines. I should have had glasses on. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.